Firearms instructor and student threatened arrest for simply attending concealed carry classes. I'm going to show you the documents, break down the reason why and how this threatening loophole makes it impossible for law-abiding people to become licensed. This egregious action is coming out of Suffolk County, New York, where law enforcement is just doing their job and are following their leaders' orders to keep you safe. They're heavy-handedly keeping guns away from the citizenry looking to be legal. Perhaps silence is consent, and your local sheriff will follow suit. What are your thoughts? Talk to each other in the comments section to help out. So we're going to go to slide 1, which talks about the requirement in the state of New York. Here we go. The possession of a loaded handgun in New York is a Class C violent felony under Section 265.033 to allow unlicensed people to complete the 18-hour training requirement. Section 265.23a provides an exemption from prosecution for the possession of a pistol or revolver during the course of live fire training with a duly authorized firearms instructor. So these are the requirements in the state of New York. However, it appears as if a county sheriff is not interested in following these laws. We're going to move on to the next slide here because you're going to see what the county sheriff is actually doing. It is SCPD's policy to arrest any unlicensed person who engages in the live fire component of the 18-hour course. This policy was communicated to Mr. Melloni, who, by the way, is the firearms instructor, from the head of the SCPD Licensing Bureau, Lieutenant Michael Komorowski, who informed that SCPD will arrest anybody who handles a pistol or revolver without a New York State pistol permit and is not honoring the exemption outlined in Penal Law 265.23a. Zachary G. has concrete plans to attend the 18-hour course offered by RFI and taught by Frank Melloni in December of 2022, including the 2-hour live fire component. Mr. Melloni has concrete plans to instruct Mr. G on the live fire portion of the training in his December 2022 course. So under threat of arrest, both the firearms instructor and students are told in this particular county that they cannot legally finalize the concealed carry requirements in the state of New York, thus stripping an individual's Second Amendment right and ability to self-defense. Let's move on to slide 3. Giambalvo, Mr. Zachary, and Mr. Melloni face a credible threat of arrest by Suffolk County Police officers. Being arrested, fingerprinted, and incarcerated would be an irreparable injury to no plaintiffs, and no plaintiff is required to undergo an arrest before being provided with relief. Being threatened with prosecution is not a requirement. It is sufficient for the plaintiff to allege that enforcement is likely. Folks, I don't know about you, but I find this to be rather concerning. And these types of egregious actions can take place at any point across our nation. I think it's important that we remain responsible, well-educated protectors and speak up when our constitutional rights are being violated. I would encourage you to let us all know your comments in the section, and of course share this video to get the word out, because I don't know about you, but I have heard not a peep about this in any type of mainstream media. This is our avenue of getting the word out there. Also, please consider supporting this page by checking out our sponsor, which is the USCCA, providing you education, training, and self-defense liability insurance. Click on the link in this description of this video and you'll get a free guide, the 6 things you didn't know would happen once the police arrive. I appreciate you for tuning in and lending me your ear. I'll be seeing you in the next video. And as always, remain safe.